Dan Olds here, ISC20 virtual student cluster competition. We're here with Team Hamburg. How you guys doing today?
Great, thanks.
Doing good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Great. Good. Let's talk to Ruben first. So Ruben, what's your name? Well, it's Ruben, but
It's Ruben, yeah.
What do you do for the team?
I have been working a little bit on Shanga, benchmarking stuff on Shanga, which has been a little bit difficult working from the cluster Hamburg and switching to the NSCC, but we're slowly getting there. And I'm also the main guy for all the publicity stuff. So when something is on Twitter, it probably is written by me.
Nice job. And Daniel, how about you?
I'm specializing on the dependencies for the whole cluster competition because we're using Spec for software management.
Okay.
And we are trying to install every compiler or something over the Spec stack. And I also worked on the Elmer Ice task and tried to support the coding challenge people.
Okay. I think that you're the first team I'm aware of that has used SPAC. How's it helping?
It's helping great because we basically can change compilers on the fly. We can easily install different MPI versions to check if another MPI version is supporting our application better than another one. We had extensive benchmarks on MPI in this case, as Johannes can tell you more about. And it just makes life a whole lot easier because we don't have many folders where we have to manage all the dependencies. We can just have it in a single program.
That's a pretty good idea. That's a very good idea. Good job on that. So Johannes, what is up with you? It looks like you're in the kitchen.
No, I'm actually in
my
book.
Those are books. Okay.
Yeah,
looks like you're in your bedroom. That's a lot of candles up there for a guy's bedroom. I'm seeing, are those candles up to your right over your shoulder?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Thought it looked like candles. Thought you were going for mood lighting. Maybe you have a lot of visitors there. I don't know. Don't want to ask. Don't know. So what are you doing for the team?
I'm doing the Tinker HP application and also have benchmarked all of our MPI implementations. We actually have benchmarked 8 MPI implementations so far.
Nice.
And the differences are really big between the
No kidding. Really?
Yeah, it's up to factor 3 between the worst and the best implementation.
What works best for you?
It depends.
Does it vary with the application?
Yeah, many of the MPI implementations are better for latency or have a better bandwidth, but there's none that is the best in all cases.
Okay, so you're changing application by application then?
Yes, and because of Spec, we can easily choose which MPI we use for which application.
I'm kind of starting to like the sound of that. That's good. So Felix, what's your story?
Well, my story is that I worked mostly on the coding competition together with Daniel and Yannick. And I also helped Ruben with compiling and setting up the whole Changa story and getting that to work. But yeah, as I said before, my main focus was the coding challenge. Like, for example, some of the bonus question, I did that, or I set up some of the PBS stuff required to properly run the coding challenge on the cluster. But as I mentioned before, I'm not actually part of the team, so I'm more of a backup, mostly for the coding challenge, but also for other stuff.
Well, it's good to have you in anyway.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. So, Yannick, what's your story? Now, first, let me tell part of your story. You're a guy whose laptop audio doesn't work good, but you do have a webcam on your laptop that works fine.
Yeah.
On your desktop, No cam, but good audio.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, and you went with the desktop, and I respect that decision. Good job.
I think it's better for the video here.
It is, and your audio is better than anyone else's. So
Nice.
hats
Okay,
off to you for
perfect.
that. So
Great.
what's your deal?
Okay, so mainly I worked on the coding challenge, and currently I'm working on trying to compile it with the Intel compiler. We have a few problems with that, but I'm working on that right now. So also optimization of that whole process.
Okay. Would you guys say that it's going pretty smoothly for you?
So far, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good. And no huge problems, nothing insurmountable? No?
I think
No.
some bigger jobs don't go as fast as we would like to, but I think that's okay.
Okay. It's kind of weird to all be sharing the same cluster too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I think it's quite interesting. It's like the concept that they're trying to discuss in Formula One sometimes, that every team has the same engine, and just the bodywork and similar, the aerodynamics are different. So there's a level playing field in that regard.
It is.
And I think the Asian SEC also does that every team gets the same hardware.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, they have the same hardware vendor, so it's just one vendor, but you can pick how many nodes you want. I think they let you select memory, and if you want GPUs, you have to bring them yourselves. You get I think 4, and if you want
Okay,
more, you
but-
have to bring them yourselves. But it's all from Inspur, but it's not all the same exact cluster like you're dealing with now.
Okay, but in this case, the hardware is basically the same because in the last years when we arrived with for example, the Xeon 5 clusters, we had huge problems compiling some programs because of the low single-thread performance. And that did introduce huge problems with simply recompiling a program, because that took up to 6 hours. And other teams basically sent off a command, and half an hour later they could run the application.
Oh, you still have those Xeon 5s hanging around?
Not anymore.
You could probably sell those for $50 a piece. Not or give them away. I don't know. I wouldn't take one myself, but somebody might. This competition is going to be really interesting in that a lot of the scores are going to be extremely close, because like you said, you're all running the same hardware, and a lot of you will probably be doing the same optimization steps. So it's going to be things like the interview and your innovation report that are probably going to make the difference.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, this is going to be some very close results. So we'll see what
I
happens.
think a huge part will also be the AI challenge, because there are many parameters where you
Yes.
can tune, and you can actually introduce some randomness to basically boost your performance if you're lucky.
Yes. Yes. If you're lucky, if you hit the right things, yes. And you can use some different tools there too, right? Do you get to pick any of
I
your
think
own
so.
software in the AI challenge?
We could, in theory, use, for example, TensorFlow or PyTorch. I think there are bird nets for both of them.
Okay.
So we could even use other runtime systems. But I think most of us will use TensorFlow.
Okay. I think that makes sense. But there are a lot of things you can change on it. A lot of tuning adjustments.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, I want to thank you all for getting together here. Really appreciate your time. Good luck. And let me know if there's any
Thank you.
news. We will try and get back and film you again, assuming that you guys
Great.
can get Zoom to run on more than,
Yeah.
4 of your systems. So that's your next assignment. Get Zoom running on everybody's system. What's that?
Maybe we could do that for the innovation task.
That might be the secret challenge this year.
I would do that. I would write. I would make that very innovative. I would call that innovative and give you top scores if you did that. Because I think I'm on the judging committee. Ooh, yeah, I think I am. So scary stuff there.
Something.
Well, thank you again. Really appreciate you finding the time, and we will try and do this again. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.